I'll tell you what, folks, the US presidential election, it's like EastEnders. There's something quite literally every day happening over there, and it's all high drama, and all because the Democrats want to get rid of Donald Trump any way possible. They have thrown everything at this guy, including the kitchen sink, and still he comes out on top smelling of roses. He is one very lucky, lucky man, I'm telling you. Now, at the time of me making this video, it's Kamala Harris who seems to have been chosen by the Democrats to go against Trump in November. And we've got another 4 months of this to go before the election, so anything could happen. So anyway, Nigel Farage has piped up, and as usual, he's told it as it is when he said that Kamala Harris is a gift for Donald Trump. And he's right. I was trying to listen to her speech last night in my lorry at work, and I lasted 4 or 5 minutes because all she did was say hello to people. And from what I understand, the rest of her speech, or when she started it eventually, there was no substance. She uses one rhetoric only. That she was a prosecutor and she's dealt with convicted felons like Donald Trump before. And that's it, over and over and over. And I don't understand the left's obsession with calling Donald Trump a convicted felon and villainising him for it. After all, wasn't Nelson Mandela a convicted felon? And the Luftwaffe, well, they bloody loved him, didn't they? So as ever, with them, it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? But Kamala Harris is a gift for Donald Trump, and Nigel Farage is correct. And he was spot on again when he said they'll never get rid of her because she's a black African woman. Now, as I've said, anything could happen. And Kamala Harris still hasn't been endorsed by the top Democrats like Barack Obama. But at the moment, it's her, and I'm going to go with Nigel Farage here because they wouldn't dare get rid of her because of her demographic. And by the way, she's more Indian heritage than she is of black heritage. But I think to get the support of the Black Caucus over there, she didn't have a choice, did she? So they won't replace her as their nominee for the presidential election in November because of her demographic, and she's ticking boxes, isn't she? And that's the only reason Joe Biden chose her as his vice president, because he wanted to seem woke. And that was weird because before that they hated each other. But there we go, that's politics for you. Now she can be as thick as mince as she likes. She can say the same things over and over in every speech that she does, and I don't know if you've seen it yet, but there's a 4-minute clip on YouTube of Kamala Harris using the same phrase in tens of different speeches. I mean, this is 4 minutes, and these are different speeches of her saying, "What will be unburdened by what has been." I mean, she's no great orator, is she? If you have to use the same phrase over and over again in your speech, then you've got imagination and you've got no conviction. Nigel Farage was spot on again when he said she was totally useless as vice president. Nobody ever saw her. She was put in charge of the southern border, which then became a humanitarian crisis, and they just allowed thousands, if not millions, of illegal migrants to enter the country. How else are the Democrats going to get votes, I suppose? And there we go. I'm going to put my money on Trump winning in November, because I think Kamala Harris's luck is about to run out, and she's got to where she is at the moment through luck anyway. All you have to do is Google which jobs she's had and how she was put into them, and that tells you everything. So there we go, that's what I think. I'm Paz49, thanks for watching, and until the next time, remember, what will be unburdened by what has been.